This is Micah from Capture King Gaming here with part 4 of the walkthrough for Ryse, Son of Rome.
Our march north towards the rebel heartland was brutal. Progress was slowed by battle after bloody battle against these embittered tribes. Rome had brought peace, rich trade, and prosperity to these isles. This peace had been shattered by open rebellion. Now, finally, we were closing in on the very birthplace of this revolt, where King Oswald and his warrior daughter ruled.
Scouts have informed me that a large barbarian army is fast approaching. Now, if they manage to meet up with this army, we don't stand a chance. York will fall.
By the gods, the hairy-ass bastards must outnumber us 20 to 1. In a straight fight, we'll suffer heavy losses.
Or we're not going to attack.
Their leader, King Oswald, and his daughter Boudica are down there amongst them. If we capture him, the tribal chiefs will have to sue for peace to secure his safe release. Then Oswald will be forced to bow his knee and swear an oath to Rome. And these Britons, they are honorable in their own way.
They have no honor. These vermin dare to stand against the might of Rome. They deserve to suffer our retribution.
Our retribution? Or yours?
Sir,
Enough! We will end this rebellion my way and not put the lives of good men at unnecessary risk. Is that understood, Centurion?
Understood, Commander.
Very well. A small detachment will infiltrate the enemy camp and capture Oswald and Boudica. I will lead our main force and cut off their reinforcements.
And what are my orders, sir?
I promised you blood, didn't I? You will capture Oswald and Boudica. Before you can get your men through safely, you will need to deal with the archers posted on the aqueduct. So you'll be starting out alone.
Understood, sir. It's an honor.
Something I don't like in action games is being put by yourself when it doesn't really make sense to. So I understand that what he's doing is trying to... the most this game will come to having a stealth section, and you don't want to have a large troop to come through and warn the enemy you're coming. But there's no reason why he can't have a few soldiers to provide backup. One of the main reasons I don't like this is because it takes away from like the dialogue or chatter. Obviously we hear the enemies doing a little plotting right here, but there's no one for Marius to really like bounce off of with any kind of speech. So it's just a whole bunch of battles back from back to back, and it gets a bit boring because there's nothing else to break up the fighting. It might be different in games where you have communications set up so you can talk to your other characters, so maybe every now back and forth every now and again, like, oh, you know, updates going on, this, that, whatever. But here, obviously, we're in the early AD, so they don't have long-range communications like that. Unless he's gonna keep throwing, I don't know what they do, send birds, and then narrate what the birds have as messages, so.
Must be barbarians all over this region. Too dangerous to cross here.
I'm gonna be honest right here, I completely did not realize where I was supposed to go. Like, it dropped me here, but then it says I can't go that way, so I'm like, okay, do I go here? Nope, the map is blocked off. Oh, okay, here we go.
gods, what fate is this? Death by traps, or strangulation. This must be what's left of the 4th Legion.
So here we're introduced to a trap that when the trap turns green, press A because on the Xbox the A is green, and it sort of highlights the problem kind of with this game and the way the executions and the traps are handled. Sometimes you can't see the light, like the color, or like when it's lit up, even if you know what color it will be, because of the angle of the camera or just the lighting in the game itself. Especially when it's a Y button, the yellow that has to be pressed, it's hard to tell. Case in point, I actually didn't see the color. I just pressed it when I thought it would be the time to press it.
Boudicca's got us out here hunting ghosts.
You got forest duty because you're a Scot.
We got one!
A centurion! This old die, Roman! Die!
So I don't know if I pointed out this enemy type before. The guy right here with 2 swords. So he has a 3-hit combo that he performs, where you can deflect, 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 and then the third one, you can deflect if you do it properly. It's a parry that you can counter. I basically went in a giant circle right now to get back to where I already was. I could have just pressed ahead, but no. I wanted to show you the beautiful environment, obviously, and show off the game's graphics. That's what I do for you, okay? I suffer for your enjoyment. Is that a word? Enjoyment? I'm not even sure. entertainment. Let's say that.
I heard a legion might try for the aqueduct. I'd like to follow you, man. You all alone, are you?
Where's your wicked hiding?
Enjoyment is a word. I just looked it up.
Surrender or die!
More of them than I expected. Better hurry to the aqueduct.
This way. The Legion's approach. Position your archers on the roadside and prepare yourselves to fire on my command.
Yes, ma'am.
Should be a way up here.
I'm gonna say that this game's like look at feature, like click R3 or the right stick to look at something in the distance, it sucks, okay? Half the time it doesn't refocus the camera, and the other times just like, okay, it pans over, but it doesn't stay with it the way some games it tracks it, like whatever action it wants you to look at or focus on. But I do like the contextual executions. Depending on if you're near a ledge or near a wall, he'll interact with that to kill the enemy. I like that.
Romans, down there! Open fire!
And this is why having him go by himself made no sense, because if the army was going to advance anyways and be in the line of fire of the archers and the Scorpios, what was the point of him going by himself in a quasi-stealth mission? If anything, now he would have more people that would even stop the archers faster, which would prevent the loss of Roman lives. I'm just saying. I'm not saying I could be a good military general, but I think I am saying that actually.
It's clear! Advance!
Another lift. Just need to push this off.
Brothers! This one's mine. You should never have come here. Now you shall die here.
So here we have a boss battle against Boudica, who's an actual historical figure. She's a Celtic queen around the same time that this game probably takes place because it lines up with the era of Roman expansion.
We didn't ask for you to come here.
She does the 3 hit attack like the previous guy with the 2 swords, but she has the unblockable one at the end. But I believe this one can be deflected, but I don't really try. The fight would be over faster if I had tried. In retrospect, I know that it can be deflected. Evading or deflecting her attack is one of the few ways to actually do damage with the counter attack, because if you try to hit her normally, as you can see, she dodges basically everything. I know this game is more, I don't want to say like more of a meta game or gamey than like historical representation, but I would have appreciated if you didn't have the health bar for the boss, and it was more you just see them getting more tired, switching up their tactics, and that's how you know that you're progressing in the fight. I know a lot of games do that now.
Clean up this mess.
Cut him to pieces.
There are a few things I hate more from an antagonist than them saying clean up this mess or something like that to their minions once they just got beat. Like, I don't know if that's part of like the villainy DNA where they have to save face and go like, I guess that's what it is. They have to save face and go, oh yeah, I could have handled this person, but you know what? They're not worth my time. After I just wipe the floor with you in front of your people, okay, whatever you say. Another contextual execution, I like that. That accuracy, my gosh.
Forward to the mound! Sir! Forward!
Fall back! Fall back!
Legionaries, make way!
Hold! I'll scout their position.
Sir, passageway to the right.
Keep them busy. Attack on my command. I must move quickly. The line can't hold for long.
So I had to make a cut because, as you can see, the game has a bug where even if you progress past a section with the arrows being shot at you, sometimes the indicator will remain up there. And I tried to see if it went away eventually, and even through a cutscene it stays. So I had to make a cut right there.
To main men! Advance! King Oswald!
How dare you stand there! You defile our temple with your presence! Guards! Treat them! Die today! Get you for that! Had enough!
So the thing about these enemies with the fire blades, the fire doesn't seem to do any extra damage if it hits you. So it's really just for show, which is a weird thing to like add without having it have any kind of gameplay effect.
Surrender!
Or I'll end your bloodline.
Now! Enough!
Gods, we fight for the glory of Rome. What kind of glory is this?
The Britons will never commit to peace if this is how we treat them. This must be the work of the Praetorians.
Hold!
Friends of Rome, may I present to you Basilius, the son of the Emperor.
Commander Vitalian. Congratulations on your safe arrival. Had it been any later, you might have missed out on all the fun.
If you can't tell from whatever the voice actor is doing with this character's voice,
arduous.
you're gonna hate this character.
The Praetorian Guard will take over now. Guards, seize the Briton scum.
Your Highness, I must
In case you're
protest.
unaware, my brother Commodus is still missing. I intend to find out what these savages have done with him.
We Britons lived in peace under the rule of the old Roman chieftain. But this new chieftain, Commodus, son of your king, is evil. He deserves the fate that he is suffering. I've nothing more to say.
Then it is clear to me that you Britons do not love as we Romans do. Your girl. She is beautiful.
Yeah, no, she isn't. I'm sorry if she's been modeled after a real person, but she's not beautiful. When you write something like that into a story and then you can see what the character model looks like afterwards, you then should remove that line from your story.
How dare you? I am son of the Emperor, and I do whatever I choose.
Please! No! Please! Spare her!
They really wanted to make this character truly detestable in his first appearance in the game. Anyone that has to keep reminding you of who their parent was is a sad character, because nobody cares who your parent was. I mean, everyone cares, obviously, but like, what have you done that's actually impressive?
My daughter. I beg of you.
See? There's really only one language these people understand. The language of force.
You will find your chieftain in darkness beyond the wall, where the lowering barren mountains tower over the black, bottomless locks. Horned men from ancient times roam this land, and of those who venture there, few return.
Exciting. Commander Battalion, I have a new mission for you. You will lead your men north to the lowering mountains and bring back my brother. Guards, lock up the prisoners.
Ready the men! You heard the commander! Make ready to march!
Centurion, we march north.
Yes, sir.
And that was part 4 of the walkthrough for Ryse, Son of Rome. This is Micah from Capture King Gaming saying thanks for watching. Please show some class, comment, like, and share, subscribe.